All right, boys, we're back. We had a 10-minute low prior queue on this account for some reason. I don't know why that would ever happen to me. And the general consensus for my last league video was that if the people from my comment section were in a game with me, they would be upset at having me as a teammate. And what I noticed yesterday, aside from the Malphite game where I just ran it down, was for the most part, every game that I played, my teammates didn't care about me going AFK. They were already very upset at, like, for example, we had a feeding bot lane a few times. So they were already way more upset at that. And when I went AFK, they didn't even notice. And I think it's more of like a diamond thing where if you see a teammate just feed the entire game, you know that you can't win with that player on your team. And so I think a lot of people at low reloads don't quite understand how that works, because in low reload, everyone's making mistakes, but in high reload, if one person makes mistakes, then you can lose off of that. Now, you may notice I picked Malphite this game. Malphite just dumps on Irelia, and they have a Jarvan as well. So I should never die this game. I had the same situation yesterday in my Malphite game where I ran it down, where I should never have died that game either, but I made a pretty bad misplay early game. But if you guys watched that game yesterday, that situation was one that does not happen to me ever. And so that's why I don't care about just taking the L off of that and just being like, okay, I'm just gonna go next. Got that one. Ooh. This is where it gets kind of hairy. I don't like Rengar being topside. It really freaks me out because I'm playing Malphite and I cannot contest an Irelia early game. We lose the 2v2 100%. So if I was a Rengar, I would be avoiding top lane like the plague. And like, I don't need ganks. 2v2 death. Oh no, it's a 3v2. That's where I would be if I was Rengar, actually. I'd be bot side. I think they actually lose that though, because Jinx pushes in. So there's actually no real good place for Rengar to be right now. Oh yeah. Oh, I got all of those. I'm actually doing really well on farm, by the way. 26 to 15. I really was playing a bit more passive though, I think, because I could have had my jungler topside. This is kind of an awkward buy. I had 750, so I bought a Doran shield and boots. Ideally, I would get Ninja Tabi. It's way more gold efficient than like a Ruby Crystal for Cinder. And I'm not even a fan of going Sunfire on Malphite. You can't hit your opponent's tower and get Demolisher procs, because if you go Sunfire, the tower will aggro on you. What's a trade? That's old. Oh my god, that actually hurts when you... That's annoying. 57 to 67. I'm losing by 10 now. That was really bad to trade like that. Holy crap. That was the worst trade ever. I think maybe rushing Sunfire was the play just for the lane power. One thing I will say about Sunfire is when you get it, it's kind of a big power spike. 25 plus 1 per level damage in an AoE is actually kind of a big deal. And now that I think about it, I'm not going to be hitting Irelia's turret pretty much ever unless I get ahead. And I need the Sunfire to get myself ahead. So I think the play definitely was to rush and do a Bomby Cinder. I don't know if it was to rush and do it before Ninja Tabi. Oh, get soloed, kid. Sorry, I feel bad. I feel bad. Like, he's dealing with trash teammates. I feel like you do stuff and play differently when your teammates are extraordinarily bad. I didn't really know if me ulting him on my turret was going to work, and I didn't know if I'd clear the creeps out in time. And he obviously didn't either, or I don't think he would have been there. Like, he's been tryharding for the most part up until that point, and so I think he was actually tryharding there. And now I think you're going to see a deterioration of his mental. I'm just gonna flash. Oh, I don't have flash. That was unfortunate. Malphite does not care at all. That really did like negative damage to me. This team is like just... Wow. Alright, so this game I'm first pick, and that's a bit scary to first pick top lane. They counter me with Jax, which I can snowball against Jax, but he can also snowball really hard against me. And they have a Yi as well. I think my job this game is more just to survive, and this is gonna be more of a supporter tank Darius versus a split pushing hard carry Darius. And I think our win condition here is grouping up as soon as possible, controlling the Baron, because Yi is just not very good in a Baron controlling situation. Like, we get pink wards, we just sit in the Baron pit with Blitz and get a hook, and they can't come into the Baron pit. That being said though, while all that's happening, they're going to be split pushing with Jax or Yi, so we won't have a whole lot of time to do that. We're gonna invade this side, and I warded here so we can see if they try to counter invade our blue. What is Lucian doing? Oh no, I shouldn't have flashed. Oh god, I definitely shouldn't have flashed, and starting W is not good on Darius. I need to start Q to be able to poke the Jax out. He's starting red too, so I could expect a level 2 gank at top. It could be kind of rough. I probably should have had the mid ward that Tri-Brush. And he's pushing. I think I just let him keep pushing because he started E, which is an AoE ability. It pushes really, really hard. And I know Yi's topside somewhere, so I think I sacrificed, like, hopefully not 2 CS. Hopefully it was just 1. Yeah, it was just 1. I like that grass proc too on Darius. I don't think you need Conquer. I mean, you can go for it on Darius, but I like a more tanky oriented build, especially in this scenario. If I'm against like maybe like a Cho'Gath or something, then I would consider going Conquer or like a Malphite, but oh, that's bad. I think we lose that. We getting pushed in, my dude. Jack's got a double buff, I think. The Nocturne's a pretty trash for jungler if he's getting countered by a Yi and he can't do his jungle like that. He doesn't have any mobility either. It's just really not my favorite jungler at all. And like if you're scaling it to Yi, I feel like you're gonna try to be beating him early. He lives. Jack's making mad plays on the map. Dude's not farming though. It's like he doesn't really want to lane me, and I don't really blame him. He's kind of been getting dumped on in farm. He's at 29 CS, I'm at 50. Wasted his... Okay, that's good. Is he here though? Hope not. I'm gonna go for this. Give me that plating. Oh man, that's rough. Okay, Yi actually doesn't have ult. He's probably gonna get off the, like one of those creeps though. Wait, what? Do I get back here? There's no way I get back. I think I should have suicided turret. No way. No way I actually got out of there. What? That's crazy. Do I go Bomby Cinder here? I think I'm going to. I feel like Sunfire is not that good, but I don't know, might have just been a really dumb buy, but like, what can I really buy that gives me a good amount of HP? Like, I don't really feel like I need damage. Like, I have Grasp, and I can push out against Jax. This could be good. There's no jump. That was a really, really good trade for me. If I'm at ult there, he was dead as well, but he knew I didn't have it because I just used it on him. Okay, I think I back off of that. I don't know if that was worth it to go for the plating there. I did lose a lot of HP, although we have Ocean. That's actually kind of OP. Because I'm going for an HP stacking build, and Ocean is really good with that. Jack's gonna stay. No. I think I back off. I don't want to go for this next plating, I don't think. And then I think we honestly rush into Sunfire. I think that's the play here. It seems like a really bad item choice, and I'm not gonna have damage, but my teammates are gonna be doing the damage for me. I don't know why Knock went Blood Razor. I feel like Warrior is definitely a better item, but then again, I don't really like Knock as a champ. And so this is where if I was playing like an idiot, I would be getting caught because we have Knock bot side. We don't know where the Yi is, and Herald's about to spawn. I think the Yi is near Herald. He was actually topside because he's ganking mid through topside, so I'm pretty sure he was up here. Okay, that was not a great TP by Jax. And he actually is dead. Okay. Can he solo me? I think he can, probably. Like, even though I'm pretty tanky, it's... What? Definitely not like that. Oh crap, that was such a bad flash. I should have been able to flash auto instantly, and I ended up flashing it, and he had a lot of time where he could have reacted and counter flashed. And like last game I was talking about how people do awkward stuff when they are, I don't know if it's necessarily tilted. I think his team is not doing the right things necessarily, although the list is doing well. Like she's 1-0-1, their victor is 0-2-0. So I don't know if the basically inting right there was him tilted off of his teammates being dumb, or if it was like he genuinely thought he could dive me on turret there. He's here. That was actually I pushed out and I wasn't thinking for a second, and Yi was there. This is quite an interesting game because their jungler is playing around topside and I'm still managing to survive. Unfortunate. He might have been able to do damage to me. Like, I don't know if he would have been able to kill me. I think I could have backed off even if Knock wasn't there. And I see Knock here again. Oh man. What the heck? Oh man. $700 gold for Rakan. Not the worst person to feed a gold spree to. And my next item will be a Spirit Visage. It's good against Jax and Liss. Jax does quite a bit of magic damage. Also, the healing received by 30% is really good for Darius because I have a self built-in heal. And my next item is going to be a Knight's Vow. Knight's Vow gives a lot of really nice utility stats that are just overall decent for us being able to control objectives. All right, we are starting the Baron. I think they know this is not the best, maybe. Hopefully he doesn't have flash. Oh, this is dumb. Well, completely unnecessary to go for the Baron there. That could have really easily have been they got the Baron there. And I'm going to Knight's Vow on the Kai'Sa, mainly because she's been playing really well. Okay, she's playing a little bit crazy right now. I don't know even why she's that far up, actually. I was literally just following her. I'm just assuming that situation, like she kind of knows what she's doing. She knows where she's positioning. Maybe I give it to Victor. Victor seems reasonably intelligent. One thing I've noticed is when you do Knight's Vow someone, they end up playing a bit dumber. I get dead. We lose that, by the way. It's not bad. I feel like our carries are positioning pretty badly though. And it looks like the Kai'Sa dc'd, so we gotta sit here in 45. The good thing is they don't know she's gone though, so they're not gonna try to force a Baron or anything, and they really can't. They don't have a tank to be able to tank it, so when they do start the Baron, they're taking a lot of damage. Dude, they totally know that the Kai'Sa's dc'd, because they would never be splitting like this, because we could just instantly start the Baron. This is really unfortunate. I solo Jax with my team fight build. Oh man. Try to ult that. What? My teammates are dying. Okay, well at least the Yi's dead. Dude's been reconnecting for like 5 minutes, it feels like. Okay, she's back. I can definitely dump on the Jax too in like a split push. Once I get my Hydra. Like I dumped on before, I didn't have Hydra. He's getting caught. Okay, I'm going on that. We gotta fight this, everyone. We need Knock in here. Oh man. What just happened? Did I just like... Oh, we lose. I don't know what's going on with the team and like why Blitz was even there in the first place, clearing wards when there was no one to follow up there. Like ideally in that situation, I split and I can 1v1 the Jax, but the Blitz got caught so badly that I had a TP to even save him, and that still wasn't even enough considering how out of position the Blitz was. I don't think we start this Baron here. Like they got to assume that we're starting it. I guess we just start it. stole it. We got 3. We can probably end the game. They're all actually pretty much around like 40 seconds still. Man, that was a rough game. Considering that we were doubling on them so hard. And then we just all of a sudden weren't. Game was too close. Yeah, game was way too close. Like if you look at the gold, we were ahead by 7k at 22 minutes, and that's when we got the 50-50 smite off Baron. And then we ended up being even with them at 33 minutes.